Therapy meets Death Note. I have no idea what I'm walking into. Should a therapist even be watching a show titled Death Note? I don't know, but everybody wants me to see it and I want to see it. I trust you. You're the ones that have turned me on to Arcane, the ones who have turned me on to Attack on Titan, Avatar, Edge Runners, all of them. So I'm in. Death Note Season 1, Episode 1, without further ado. Mental health all over the place. Don't forget, if you want this episode fully unedited, no blurred screen, no half of the episode, go to Patreon. The VIP tier has it all. Tons of people over there and a chat room for every single series, including this one that I go into every single day and get to talk to you about it. Not to mention, everybody over there on the VIP tier is the one that picked Death Note. They're the ones that have told us what we should watch and will continue to do that. Thanks for your support. It's a great way to support a channel and a great way to get tons of extra content. I can't wait. I'm in. I'm going with the dub. I think it's the dub, right? Sub is like when it's in the original language. Dub is when it's English. I'm going English. If I shouldn't, tell me. I'm already not sure about this. I don't know if my old bones and my old mind can hack it. It's called Death Note, number one. Number two, these people, creature, things. What is going on here?
What? A pair of sleeping skulls?
I win again. No hard feelings, right?
Hey there, Ryu. Would it kill you to join us? You should come play with us for a change.
Listen for the voice of God, then follow it. And know that in time you will find your salvation.
He just totally snapped. Really? So what'd you
Yagami,
say?
are you still with us? Can you please...
Listen for the voice of God and follow it. In time, I think he said something like, we know it'll work out for you. Is this like some Christian school or some school preaching God? It seemed like he had something in his ear, like he was listening to something else like this show. I don't know if is this more the regular show? I think he's reading a comic. Maybe he's reading the Death Note comic that was the story we were just watching before.
Today, at approximately 11 a.m., a 32-year-old man was found stabbed to death in his apartment in the city of Yokohama, Kanagawa Prefecture. Kanagawa police are treating this case as homicide.
Boy, that eerie choir music at the background.
Day in and day out. The same news on permanent repeat.
This is all
Another person dies.
ridiculous.
Yep, this is so true.
This world is
Rotting.
Is that him? Did that creepy dude end up coming like back to life as this guy? That's stretching, right? I'm already guessing. I shouldn't be guessing a thing. As a mental health professional, don't sit in the office with clients who meet for the first time and sit there taking notes thinking, I think I got this person figured out, because they don't even tell you everything in the first session. It takes time to get to know people. I should sit back, watch, and enjoy. I'll let you in the comments tell me where I'm wrong, but that's too much guessing. There it is. How did that just fall from the sky? I love this sound effects.
Death Note. Is in a notebook of death?
Oh, scares me.
How to use it. The human whose name is written in this notebook shall die. That's pretty
He's
lame.
leaving it? Oh,
To mention
man.
twisted.
Oh,
It's really not that different from one of those chain letters you get. The human whose name is written in this notebook shall die? Come on.
doesn't it make you curious? Whose name is in there? I'd want to know.
Will not take effect unless the writer has the person's face in their mind when writing his or her name. Therefore, people sharing the same name will not be affected.
Oh, so you write somebody's name in it and you picture them and imagine them. Because if anybody else with the same name, doesn't matter because you weren't thinking of them. So it's actually you putting a name in a notebook that you want to die?
After writing the cause of death, details of the death should be written in the next 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
Details.
So depending on the person you have in mind, you can either kill them easily or painfully, huh? This is pretty detailed
Oh, he's
for
getting
a
into
prank,
it.
I'll give them that.
He can't. Oh, it's totally blank. Nobody even is in there.
Wait, on the off chance someone really dies, would that make me a murderer? Yeah,
What a
right.
question.
It's completely impossible.
The police have now
What if he's
identified
gonna
the
say,
suspect
I
as
want
42-year-old
that guy
Kuro
dead because of what he's
Otohara,
done?
currently unemployed. We expect negotiations to begin immediately.
Is that guy?
A heart attack in 40 seconds? We'll see. Looks like the notebook doesn't work. Oh well.
Move
I didn't
on.
expect it to anyway.
Wait, we're seeing something here. Looks like movement at the front entrance.
The hostages are coming out, and they all look to be unharmed. The special forces are taking action. They're moving in. We don't know if the suspect's been arrested. The suspect has been found dead inside. I repeat, the suspect is now dead.
Dead?
Well, according to statements from the hostages, the suspect just suddenly collapsed.
A heart attack? Death note. It's unlikely, but if by chance this thing is for real, I have to test it one more time. In which case,
man.
it should probably be another criminal.
Too
But
tempting.
if he's too well known, that'll be a problem.
Hey, real buddy.
What is it, Sudo?
Didn't you want to lend me $20?
What?
Oh,
Again?
no.
But I can't do that.
Pseudo.
You can't?
Maybe I should try killing him. No, I should definitely avoid killing people I know.
Huh, to keep the
again,
suspicion off of
Does it
him.
even really matter?
Hey, baby! Where you going? Come have a little fun with us.
That's our Taku for you. This guy can spot a hottie a mile away.
What's up, little lady? The name's Tako
Gross.
Shibuimaru. What do you say? Come and hang out with us, pretty lady.
Gosh, this is terrible.
Boys, strip it down right here.
Are you sure?
Stop! Please!
How do you write who they are?
What will happen?
He doesn't have a name for any of these people. So how would he write who they are?
Hey, wait up!
Taco, look out!
Oh man, ah!
That settles it. The death note.
It's for real.
Now then, I'd better get going.
This is like the dark side, man. It's like it's Satan's army here. To a cross on his leg. It's like they are the ones dictating this, dropping it down to earth or up to earth from wherever the heck they're coming from, and almost playing a game of puppeteer with them. Because to me, imagine the moral discussion in your head with this. You know, you could do some good with this to get rid of some people that just shouldn't be here because of all the bad that they do. You could also do yourself a service of, I want to get rid of certain people because they're annoying to me, or you could just almost take the humanness out of this, because now when I write a name down, they go. Doesn't tie it to me at all, other than this notebook, if somebody ever finds it. But it almost makes it impersonal. And I wonder for him, it seemed like he was depressed anyway and kind of like no zest for life at all, daydreaming while he's in school, gives him now a reason to let me look at things. But a couple of things he's done well. I don't mean it's good to go kill people. I do not mean that. But he was looking out for people who were, held captive. He's looking out for a girl who was about to get assaulted. But these creatures, I don't know.
Now then, I'd better get going.
You headed somewhere, Ryuk?
Hate to tell you, but our whole world looks like this.
That's true, but I've dropped my death note.
Ah.
You really messed things up, didn't you?
Didn't you already trick the old man to get a second book? Don't tell me you dropped both of them.
You must have some idea where you dropped the thing.
Yeah, the human world.
Oh, wow. It's going down to earth.
What a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting you home so early.
Yeah.
Goodness, #1 again. These are the highest scores you've had.
Yeah, I guess. I'm going to study in my room, so please don't interrupt me, okay?
As you wish. Oh, Light.
No suspicion.
Do you want anything at all, dear? You can ask for whatever you like.
Light?
No, I'm fine, Mom. Thanks, though.
Oh my goodness. Don't tell me he's written that many names in the book and all these people are dying. Please don't tell me that. Man, he's gone overboard.
You've taken quite a liking to it. Judging by your laughter, you've already figured out that what you have is no ordinary notebook.
Shinigami. A god of death, huh?
Shinigami. God of death.
Well, I'm not surprised. I've already figured out that this death note I found is real. It didn't take me long. And now that I've witnessed the proof of its power, I only feel more confident in what I'm gonna do.
That's interesting. I certainly wasn't expecting this.
I've already prepared myself, Ryuk. I used the notebook even though I knew it belonged to a Shinigami. And now that Shinigami has come. So what'll happen to me?
Yep.
You're here to take my soul, right?
Huh? What do you mean? Is that some fantasy you humans came up with?
So then, you're saying I can use the death note all I want and I won't be punished?
Let's just say this. You will feel the fear and pain known only to humans who've used the notebook.
Yep. That's
and
what
when
happens.
It's your time to die. It will fall on me to write your name in my death note.
Oh, wow. There's some aspect of neither heaven nor hell that could possibly be the worst case scenario, meaning you're void at that point. It's almost like still existing, but void. You have nobody or nothing around you at all. You have no ending. A lot of people say, I don't want to go to hell. Sure, I'll go anywhere but that. But you ever put people in solitary confinement in prison? That's what it's like. It'll drive you crazy and just darkness and by yourself, not even being tortured. You torture yourself.
Now you have something to look
and
forward
Yuke
to
decides.
after you die.
Oh man, I'd be freaking out.
Light?
It'll be all right. Answer it.
I thought you'd like some apples. The neighbors brought them over for us.
Oh.
Why on earth is it so dark in your room? You'll ruin your eyesight.
Oh, look at Yuke.
Mom can't see him? Why was I chosen for this? Hey, are you even listening?
Chowing those apples. Was he chosen though? It dropped out. Like, I understand he saw it, but anybody could have gone and grabbed it.
Apples in the human world are worth the trip.
Maybe they felt like he
What's
was
the best
like
way to describe these? Juicy?
kind of unhappy.
Just answer my question.
Unsatisfied.
I didn't choose you. Don't you see this is all just an accident? You actually thought you were chosen because you're so smart or something? Don't be so vain. I did it because I was bored.
You were bored?
The truth is, Shinigami haven't got much to do these days. Most of the time, we're either taking naps or gambling. Anyway, I'm surprised at how many names you've written. But I want to know why you only wrote the cause of death for that guy who was hit by the truck.
If you don't write down the cause of death, the victim dies of a heart attack. And that's probably the best thing about the death note, Ryuk.
Huh?
I want the world to know of my existence.
Ah,
that
you'll
there's
matter.
someone out there passing righteous judgment on the wicked.
To be this pseudo hero.
What are you trying to achieve by passing judgment on them? I mean, why do you care?
Because I've been bored too.
The intrigue.
I killed them both. I killed two men. Those were human lives. It won't be overlooked. Besides, who am I to pass judgment on others? This world is rotting, and those who are making it rot deserve to die. Someone has to do it, so why not me? Even if it means sacrificing my own mind and soul, it's worth it. Because the world can't go on like this.
Wow. It's like he's taken everything onto his shoulders. Number one, bored. Nothing going on. No excitement. This looks thrilling, intriguing. Number two, a cause. He wants to be able to rid the world of all of the terrible stuff. So he's getting rid of bad people. Number three, notoriety. He is going to go down in history, inside his head, down in history as the great one who eliminated all of the bad in our world. But he has the power to eliminate anybody. So that might strike fear to everybody. So those three pieces to me of being bored, of, being intrigued and like, this is to have a cause. Sorry, being bored, to have a cause. And I want to get rid of all the bad people. And then number 3, to be going down in history, like all the accolade on himself. It's no wonder he would get drawn to this, and it can be addictive too.
What if someone else had picked up this notebook?
Yeah.
Is there anyone out there other than me who'd be willing to eliminate the vermin from the world? If I don't do it, then who will?
Man, he sounds
That's just
more
it.
and
There's
more
no
intense.
one.
All the power, like he's God now.
I'll change the world. And while the truly guilty ones who deserve to be punished for their crimes die of heart attacks, the people who are less guilty but who still make trouble for others will slowly be erased through disease and accidental death. Then, and only then, the world will start moving in the right direction. And I will become the god of this new world.
It's just as I thought. Humans are so interesting.
He actually is getting off on this. Loves it. Oh man, what a first episode. Him feeling the godlike power, like I can be the god, the leader of all of this new world. Secondly, I love how, I guess it's Yuke. I couldn't understand the Shinigami or something, but Yuke, I thought was his name, was so correct. You're going to be the only bad person left, or the worst of all the bad people, because you will have done all of this to all these people who have done this to everybody else, but they're gone now and you're the only one left. Please remember that. What great mental health that is. It's like it says in the Bible, that piece about don't judge other people. It says, why are you pointing out the splinter in another person's eye when you have a plank in your eye, like a big log? Like, why are you looking at other people when you got your own issues? When somebody points a finger at you to say, you got this going on, how they say there's three fingers pointing back at me when I point one finger at you. I need to look at me. He needs to look at himself like, I've gone off the deep end. I am taking this power thing too far. Why not 2 at a time? Death Note, episode 2 of season 1. Well, the only season, I think, at this point. But look, mental health. It's all over this. It's all over this. I thought it was going to be creeped out. Thought it'd be uninteresting. A bunch of creepy death, Satan worshiping stuff. Nope, I'm wrong. I judge all the time. And I'm willing to raise my hand and say, I was wrong. Actually had some really good stuff in it. And how easy it is to feel godlike, and how easy it is to judge, and how easy it is to think that you're better than other people or other people are worse than you. Please don't ever do that. Episode 2, let's go. Confrontation, episode 2.
He found himself overwhelmed with happiness and satisfaction.
I have no idea
knowing
what he was
that,
thinking
at
coming
long
to my house,
last,
but I am
his
so
dream
through
had
him.
finally...
There's another guy daydreaming. I don't think he's daydreaming anymore. Now it looks like he's just writing more names.
Well then, we'll leave it at that for today.
What?
I thought it'd never end. How do you do this every day? It's so boring here. Hey, where you going?
Hey, what's up, Light? We were just gonna head down
Sorry, I'm a little busy today.
You don't have anything to do. Aren't you just gonna go home and hang out in your room as usual?
What are you talking about? Of course I have something to do. Yes, something very important.
Loves those apples.
Hey, Light. I'm talking to you.
What is it?
Why are you working so hard?
I can't afford to waste any time. I have a very small window to write names in this notebook.
He's got it all justified, like in his mind. Okay, I'm here to do a really good thing. I'm here to make this world wonderful, euphoric, right? Ridden of crime and bad behavior and mean and terrible people. Only good. But all the while, it's making him worse as a person. So you can imagine he gets rid of all these people. He's going to have more rules to set in place or more standards, and he decides whether people should live or die. Love the Ukester there sitting on the bed, man. Just staring at the door like, Mom's not used to that door being locked. Come on, Light.
Hey, Light, what's going on? Why is your door locked?
Well, it's not Mom.
I saw you. What is it?
Can you help me with my homework?
Yeah, okay.
We're doing quadratic equations in math.
Oh, it's his sister.
Sorry to interrupt.
That was
I know
terrible.
you're studying right now.
I thought it was a girl from his school, like that was coming over to like do homework with him. Sister. So Man, look at his room and how many books he has. Like, it's phenomenal. Super brilliant guy. But obviously, they're not used to his door being locked.
If anyone else touches that notebook you've got hidden in the drawer right now, they'll be able to see me too.
He waits till now to mention that important
Seriously?
detail. Damn Shinigami.
What's wrong?
Shinigami.
Are you all right?
It's nothing.
There have been 52 deaths that we're aware of, and that's just in the past week.
Every single one of them involved a heart attack.
They were all criminals who were either being held in prison or who were wanted by police for outstanding.
I do kind of wonder if they would kind of get the idea that there's a pattern here. Something's very odd. I don't know how they could ever link it to him unless somebody found this book, but how there's a pattern of this happening.
At any rate, these were criminals who were probably facing execution sooner or later. Perhaps we shouldn't...
Why should it matter whether it's a criminal or someone innocent? Last time I checked, murder was still murder.
It's still too early to consider these a homicide. You think it's possible to simultaneously kill all these people in different locations?
We're treating this as an elaborate murder plot that's been carried out by a large organization.
If it is a large organization, I'm sure I'm not alone in suspecting the FBI or CIA. Absolutely. If
Unless
these
it's
people have been
medicine
shot
or
or
kill
stabbed,
somebody,
at least
yeah.
we have something to go on.
Yeah.
If that's the case, it looks as if we'll have no choice but to bring in L.
L.
What's this L they're talking about?
Right. I forgot that it's your first time at this conference. We don't know L's real name or whereabouts. In fact, we still don't even know what he looks like. However, he's managed to solve every case he's ever taken on, and he's tackled some of the greatest mysteries this world has ever known.
But I've heard this L is extremely arrogant. I understand he'll only take on cases that he's personally interested in. That's exactly right. Besides, we don't even know how to contact him.
L is already on the move. Gentlemen, L has already begun his investigation into these incidents.
What?
Huh? Who's that?
That man's the only known person who can contact L. Nobody knows his true identity either.
Wow.
Please be silent.
Greetings to all of you at the ICPO. I am L.
What are we doing here anyway? I don't understand why we're sneaking around this dump. Tell me.
Isn't it obvious? You told me that anyone who touches the Death Note will be able to see you. I don't want to think about it, but if I make one mistake, I might end up killing my own family.
Burning it?
We're witnessing an atrocious act of mass murder, one that is unforgivable. This case cannot be solved without the full cooperation of the ICPO, that is, all of the police organizations you represent throughout the world. Whether the guilty party is an individual or a group, there's a strong possibility that they're Japanese. And even if they're not, we can be sure they're hiding in Japan.
What is all this based on?
Why Japan, you ask? I think I'll be able to provide you with proof of that after I directly confront the culprit.
Does that mean you were able to hide the notebook?
Yeah. I hid it right here in this drawer.
But it doesn't seem to be particularly well hidden. You left the key in the lock.
That's the whole point. The real key is this. Just an everyday item that you'd expect to find lying around on my desk. A regular ballpoint pen. And all I need is this part.
So that's the key?
Yeah. If you look closely, you'll find that there's a small hole underneath the drawer. You see, once the ink reservoir is inserted, it acts as an insulator, preventing the flow of electricity around this circuit. However, if someone were to try and force the bottom of the drawer open, the circuit would connect, and that would ignite the gasoline contained in this thin plastic casing. If I'm ever questioned, I'll just say that I was hiding the real diary because I didn't want anyone to see it. It sounds like a pretty believable excuse. I mean, it is my diary after all.
I've heard of humans finding death notes in the past, and typically the biggest problem they have is finding a good place to hide it.
This whole thing has been a risk since the very beginning, from the moment I obtained the death note. I'm sorry, but compared to that, this doesn't even qualify as a risk to me. In fact, it actually protects me. It all comes down to a choice. Would I prefer to be executed or deal with a little house fire?
Yeah. It's so interesting to me how Light thought through this, like the power thing, he's just power hungry. He sat back and said, well, if it ever gets found, number one, I don't want people that I love to touch it, really anybody to touch it, because then they see the Uke guy. Secondly, he doesn't want to be found with it and be accused of it. So if anybody gets to the evidence, blasts on fire, he'd rather be burned from a fire accidentally than to be convicted of that.
It's a little scary, but at the same time, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, just make sure you don't do anything bad.
I wouldn't be surprised if the
It's such a conflict for people. It's like some people are great, we're getting rid of all these horrible people, and other people are like, God, this is kind of creepy though, and weird and strange, and like, is this going to lead to something else? And they don't want these people to die.
Websites like this are popping up everywhere lately.
The Legend of Kira the Savior. Huh. Sounds pretty cool. Is this about you?
Yeah. I think they've taken the name Kira from the English word killer. Can't say I'm too happy about that,
Kira.
but it looks like that's the name they've decided to give me. The people of the world can already sense that there's something happening. They know there's someone out there passing righteous judgment.
Oh?
Human beings are like that, Ryuk.
Yep.
Although this would probably never happen in school, let's say that students were asked to discuss whether bad people deserve to die.
Here's the old philosophical moral argument. Who is God? If you were God, what would you do? Who deserves to be God? All these questions, and he's posing them.
Humans will always try to maintain appearances when they're in public. That's just how we are. But this is how they really feel. Most are too afraid to support me as they're worried about what others will think. Many would rather deny my existence. But on the internet, where you can remain anonymous, support for Kira is growing.
Kira.
We now take you live to the ICPO. I head up an international police task force which includes all member nations. I am Lind L. Taylor.
L?
Otherwise known as L.
I didn't think L made himself known to people. Lindell Taylor. I wonder if there's a real person named Lindell Taylor.
So this is how it all begins.
But sir, I don't get it. He's never actually shown his face before, right? Why would he choose to do it now?
It must mean L's serious about this. L, we followed every single one of your orders. Now it's time for you to prove what you said to the ICPO.
I will not rest until the person or persons responsible are brought to justice.
There we
Kira,
go.
I will hunt you down. I will
Kira.
find you.
He seems certain he'll catch you.
Man.
That fool. He'll never find me. I anticipated that the police would get involved and that something like this might happen.
Kira, I've got a pretty good idea what your motivation might be, and I can guess what you hope to achieve. However, what you're doing right now is evil.
I protect the innocent and those who fear evil.
See that
I'm
curl?
the one who become the god of a new world that everyone desires. All those who would oppose that god, they are the ones who are truly evil. I guess you're...
Is he going to put L on the list? The ultimate test of whether this works and if L disappears? Oh my goodness.
This could have been a lot more interesting if you'd only been a bit smarter.
I'm kind of wondering if this is a fake L. Kind of wondering if L said, I've got suspicions here. That'd be terrible though. That'd be like you're setting somebody up for possible death. If he put somebody, well, look at it. Hey, remember, you have to write the name and you have to imagine who they are. He doesn't know who Lind L. Taylor is. He doesn't know L. This might not be L. It could be another person. And if he's thinking of him, it voids the actual L. I wonder if this is true. I'd be so grateful I've guessed something in my life. But if that guy is not actually Lind L. Taylor, then he wouldn't die either. Maybe L had this guy say a different name other than his real name.
3, 2, 1. What's wrong? You got nothing else to say?
I had to test this just in case, but I never thought it would actually happen. Kira, It seems you can kill people without having to be there in person. If you did indeed kill Lynd L. Taylor, the man who you just saw die on television, I should tell you that he was an inmate whose execution was scheduled for today. That was not me.
What? He got you there.
But I assure you, L is real. I do exist.
Wow.
Now, try to kill me.
You bastard.
Tricked him totally.
He's really taking this too far. Are you trying to kill yourself?
So he set it up for that guy to say that. I don't think that was actually that guy's name, was it? But he was scheduled to be executed anyway. He's going to die anyway. So it's like, let's do this to see if Kira has to be in person for this to happen. And nope. But he was at least doing it, I guess, a safe way. He was going to die anyway today. So
Do it, Kira!
Someone stop this!
Can't you do it?
he can't picture him.
Well, Kira, it seems that you can't kill me after all.
So there are some people you can't kill.
This was announced as a worldwide broadcast. The truth is, we are only broadcasting in the Kanto region of Japan. I had planned to broadcast this message around the world until we found you, but it looks like that won't be necessary.
Oh, wow.
I now know where you are. Of all the criminals that have recently died of heart attacks, this one's crime was by far the least serious. Furthermore, his crime was only ever reported inside Japan.
I used that information to deduce this much.
You are in Japan, and your first victim was little more than an experiment.
Al has certainly lived up to his
I
reputation.
cannot believe this.
He proved that Kira exists, that the deaths were murders, and that he is here in Japan.
Naturally, I'm very interested to know how you're able to commit these murders without being present.
He's going to sentence me to death? Sounds interesting. I accept your challenge, El.
Each of them has to hunt down the other without knowing the other's name or face.
I will hunt you down wherever you're hiding, and I will eliminate you. I am justice.
Oh my goodness, what an ending. I cannot get enough of this. Thank you so much, everybody at Patreon, for recommending this show to me, because this covers so much in regards to mental health. And how well written is that? Like twists and turns and wondering, did he do it this way? And is this why they're doing this? And is this good? In 2 episodes, how much they covered. And you've got these two facing off. You've got somebody like Elle who's able to deduce so quickly, but also so easily with a couple of guesses, just to air this in a certain place, and also looking very carefully at who was killed, when, and how. And he has no idea the Death Note book, but he knows a lot about Kira Light already. And Kira's like, bring it on, man. You try your best to find me. Almost like he's got a death wish. Like, I'm okay to die, whatever, but I'm going to go down swinging and I'm coming after you, Elle. That's who I want to be able to take out, because you're not going to find me. And if you do, I want to take you out. Because if he finds Elle and he can write him in the book, within 40 seconds, he's going to die. If Elle can find Kira away from the book, then he can take him out. I love this. I want to go watch more, but I'm going to have to wait. Remember, it's not Real Therapy, just Tom breaking down Death Note, a new series. I love it. Please check out Patreon if you get a chance to VIP tier. Appreciate the support and all the unedited extra content there, chat rooms, all that stuff. Remember, it's not Real Therapy, it's just Tom. If you want help, check the links in the description. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. No spoilers, but comments about this. This show is amazing. Mental health matters. We'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.